Okay, Rich and Divine Risings, guys. It's your girl Euphoria. Um, Shout out to y'all coming here and tapping in and being a part of the community that's getting me closer and closer to my 10K subscribers before the end of the year. I'm currently at like 600. Okay, 599. Same difference. So 400 more subscribers and I can start fully monetizing my channel. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for tapping in and tuning in because literally when I first started this journey, I probably only had like 62 subscribers. And even just this summer, like just a few weeks ago, I literally only had like maybe 200, maybe 179, 150. So to see that you guys are coming through and tapping in and making this possible is dope. Um, Thank you guys for just being a part of the collective that assists me in the space of making sure that when you guys are here, y'all understand the house rules and y'all are here to create a copacetic vibe that is good for everyone involved. I stress that a lot because a lot of people they come in and they have a vibe that is not conducive to the environment. So I appreciate the ones that come through with the good intentions, the good energy, the good vibes. Y'all are amazing. Rich and divine risings to you guys. So today's topic is going to be a little bit controversial. So if you're not ready for this conversation, feel free to leave the chat today, right now. The door's open. Um, in our healing journey of evolving into a star seed. This is day 207. And today we're going to be speaking about SA and how that affects your spiritual journey and what it can do positively and negatively for your journey. So, a lot of the times when it comes to SA, as y'all know, sexual assault, abuse of any sort, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, however you want to put it, a lot of the times people people take it for granted that this is something that is very common, especially when it comes to women. And people also take it for granted because, of course, everyone's outside talking about something. We outside, catch a vibe, we outside catching vibes. Almost as if, like, outside your front doorstep, outside of your home is like a place where you're supposed to just have out a fishing net. And every single woman that passes by you is supposed to just get caught up in your net of big dick energy. So, with that being said, yeah. Today's discussion is going to be about SA. So if you're not ready to talk about SA, just don't even bother. Um, for me personally, when it comes to the amounts of times I've been sexually assaulted and how vicious it was and how vigorous it was and things of that sort and how it affected me, I believe the first time I was sexually assaulted, it probably was long before I could even remember because, of course, there are people who I even know when dating now, there's men who are uncomfortable with changing babies' diapers that are female babies. They're like, I'm not changing my daughter's diaper. I just feel uncomfortable. And then even some men who will require women to grow out their pubic hair. Like, nah, you can't be shaving your pubes or getting it waxed bald like that. You look like a baby. Like, nah, you gotta grow some hair down there or something. And usually these are men who have daughters. So for me personally, I mean, I understood at one point to a degree what they meant by that, right? Because I'm like, all right, I get that, I get that your intention might not be to, per se, see the similarities in the two different kinds of vaginas that exist, right? But in that same breath, you gotta remember a woman is a woman whether she has pubic hair or not, and a baby is a baby. And just because the energy vibrates off of both of the vaginas in the same manner, because life is going to beat through your heart, which is going to beat through your clitoris, which is going to be an aura sent out to the world. if you're not focused through your third eye or through your heart space, it's kind of your fault if you fall into that accidental lust energy because you haven't raised your chakras or your kundalini. But of course, that's why we're talking about the evolution of a star seed. So it's until you actually rise your kundalini up out of that sacral energy or out of that sexual energy that you realize that asking a woman to grow her pubic hair because you have a daughter or because you're uncomfortable about changing babies' diapers and how a baby's vagina is almost set up like a grown woman's vagina, because it's not. I would like babies stuff is like tucked away tightly. Like you gotta really like open it up. And then I guess when they do that, they just be like, oh my God. It's like, because it is what it is, but it's like, right? So women's first sexual assault, 9 times out of 10, probably doesn't even come when they're even capable of understanding what's going on. Because some people want to change the baby's diaper because they want to know, they want to understand, they want to look, they want to see the difference, and then they like the feeling that they're getting. And then the baby's not even aware of it. Right? So some women are experiencing sexual assault as early as newborn stages, infancy. Boys too. I'm not gonna say that people don't change boys' baby diapers and be out of curiosity looking at stuff and then feeling feelings and you know. But then let's get into the actual like intention of it actually being sexual assault, like the malice part, because accidentally we fall into those situations, but then there's a point where it becomes malicious. So I remember there was a time when my uncle had changed my pull up, or no, he didn't change my pull up. He was putting calamine lotion on my chicken pox. But my chicken pox, I don't know why I remember this specific day, but I remember him putting the calamine lotion on my chicken pox that were in my pull up. Like I remember him but it wasn't like but it was like on the like that front area that right there. So he's just dabbing it all in that area, and I'm just like, I'm looking at him, kind of funny, and I was pulling up my shirt, and I remember looking over to the left and then walking out of that situation. And from that day, the one thing that I have not forgotten was the fact that he put it on that part. Because I remember looking at my body and I had calamine lotion in other areas, but it was that particular area that I was like, did he just do that? It made you feel uncomfortable. I think it did, because like usually you don't remember your life all the way back until you were two. Like the majority of our memories that we do remember are usually traumatic memories. Like the human brain is set up to remember trauma because trauma teaches you not to repeat a cycle, right? But a lot of us don't realize that's why we remember trauma more than we remember anything else. So the fact that I remembered that so vividly at the age of 2 makes me think that something spiked that memory. I can't remember exactly what, but I only remember like even in daycare. I remember when I used to get beat in daycare. I remember not wanting to go to daycare because they used to like pop me on my hands and stuff like that. I appreciate that. I try to stay pretty. I'm trying to learn how to be pretty and be, because that's why I'm saying like this part of my journey, like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I went to work yesterday and everybody was like, "Oh my God, you're famous! You're famous! You know, you getting thousands of people in your live every morning." Because yesterday was 2,000 people. Actually, no, yesterday was 5,000 people. Like I'm talking to thousands of people a day, and I also got to go to work and go do hair all day, right? So people are like, "Oh, if you famous," I'm from DC, DMV, like DC, Maryland. Um, yeah. I don't even worry about that BM stuff because I mean, my son loves me and so does my baby daddy, and he'll get back with me any day I want him. So I'm not really worried about that stuff. Like, it is what it is. My issue that I have though is that in this journey of trying to become more comfortable with my womb space, trying to really get in touch with my womb space and not turn it into a space where I'm sexualizing it, but understanding that as a woman, you hold space, but if it's painful, then why is it painful, et cetera, et cetera. Like, for instance, my coworkers, they don't believe in protecting their wombs at all. Right? They don't believe in, they like, oh no, you have to work hard. And they think that working hard means like pretty much giving up their coochie to everybody that comes in the shop and like showing them a good time. Right? That's their idea of a good time. And I'm like, why would you want your uterus to go through all of that all throughout the day? Like, you don't make people protect, like, you don't think it makes sense for someone to like respect you more than put their wee wee in and on you from every angle? I learned as a spiritualist that it's actually more appropriate to just give a hand job in spirit than it is to actually physically or spiritually have sex with someone. Like, if you want to show a dude a good time, you know, you can like use your mystical hands to like give a blow, to not a blow job, to give a to just give a spiritual hand job. Right? Yeah, a spiritual hand job essentially. So, and this is why I say this. So, hear me out. Our coworkers, S workers, we're all hairstylists. That's why I'm looking at them like, we do hair. Why are y'all giving up coochie? And then we make about maybe $500 a week, $600 a week doing hair on a low tier, and that's without the tips included. I'm looking at them like, if this is what work is to y'all, then I might as well just go ahead and take my ass on and go be a stripper. This is hair cuttery. So I'm like, I might as well take my work and go become a stripper or something. If we're gonna be making $500 to $600 a week, I could make that in a day to be doing this kind of work, right? But let's get back to the main topic. When it comes to SA in your spiritual journey, I already was a stripper before. I did it already. I still actually got a pole in my back seat, and I got a few outfits in my bag still. But right, it stops here because at least people, you know what they coming for. The shop is hair cuttery, regular old hair cuttery, like bland as hair cuttery. But these women have gotten so old that, like, I guess it's all they got left, maybe. I don't know, because they all in there practicing all kinds of witchcraft and wizardry and all kinds of hex and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if they doing that at work anyway, right? If that's what they doing, that's the standard or the principality. Like, your womb is up for grabs in here. Like, nobody's protecting each other's private spaces in there. Like, no women are protecting you in there. You go in there, it's like, you better figure it out. And then even if you try to protect yourself, they sitting there like, yeah, whatever. We gonna help these men hold you down. They're like, no, you have to work hard. Working hard. But they don't use that. They be using everything else. It's like the new girl, whoever the new girl is, has to be the one at the bottom taking in all these different special orders and commands from men. Meanwhile, the old ladies get the like third eye bulletproof, shoot everybody in the face. And if you try to do the same, she gonna be like, you need to pipe down. I don't like that. We're gonna steal your hairstyle. We're gonna steal your style, but we still gonna make you the coochie offering to everybody else. So we gonna pretty much all plug in with you. But I'm like, y'all's coochies hurt. All y'all's wombs hurt bad. So like, look, if I'm gonna be sitting here making $400 a week, I might as well go put this on and work one day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, done that. Might as well take my little paycheck, go to the shop, go get me a new pair of shoes, and wear this. Because what's the point of making $500 in a week when you can go to the club and go actually enjoy dancing and still do that? And at least it'd be more fun. Because at least, you know, if you go dancing, you shake your little leg one time, bam, 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 da 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 da, bum bum bum, da 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 da, Hey, you got you dressing up, put your wig on, put your makeup on, nails done always, put your little glitter on, you getting piped up, you having a fun time, and you leave and you get paid again. What most people getting paid in 1 week, you getting in one night. If it's still gonna require all of this. Cause I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I might be on my cycle right now, but the way that my uterus hurts so bad. Like, I'm talking about, it feel like somebody is taking a knife or something and just stabbing my shit. Like, this shit do not feel good. Like, I hope that whoever is running this show right now, whoever is the man, like, trying to run my uterus right now, I hope he know that he's not doing a good job, because this shit hurt. Like, this shit don't feel good at all. So he need to try again. He need to figure out how to work his magic a little bit better, because this shit don't feel good at all. No. So, anyway, but back to, how does SA affect your spiritual journey? Being that I feel like I've been SA most of my life, because again, you getting your diaper change. A lot of people, as soon as they open up vagina lips, the first thing they think is doing yoing to their ding-a-ling. Most men. That's why most men don't feel comfortable wiping babies. And again, that's why men always asking women, grow some hair on your chucha so it don't look like a baby's chucha, whatever, whatever. Like, when I used to get waxed, like, why you don't be leaving no hair on there? Don't you be making, you waxing that shit bald? I mean, yeah, the shit look good because you getting your asshole waxed and everything, but you need to leave some hair on there. I'm like, I always make the most when I dance right before my cycle. The men can smell the pheromones on us. I feel like that's what it is, because right before I came on my cycle, the ex was in the car. He was like, come inside the house, suck my dick right now. I'm like, see, no, I don't want to suck dick. I actually want to fuck. But he just like, can you please, please, please? Like, I could tell he felt some kind of, and I was just like, I just was like, I'm good. I ain't did nothing since the 4th of July, and I ain't physically did nothing since June, so just throw it out. If you don't want to do anything with me, all you want is a freaking blowjob, then you don't want to be my nigga. So you can just go on ahead and find somebody else that want to just give blowjobs all the time, whatever. But anyway, so SA affecting the spiritual journey. Okay, so let's fast forward out of elementary school, or let's go to elementary school. There was a point in time where in elementary school there was girls. We all were in the back of the classroom, right? And we had on dresses. And I don't know, something about the energy exchange. Everybody was like, ooh, let's go to the back of the classroom and let's look at each other's chuchas. It's only been 1 month. I've gone up to a year and 3 months of celibacy. That's probably the longest. But when I broke it, it was with the same person that I was with like a year and 3 months before that. And before that, it was 8 months before I slept with him. Like, I usually take about 8 months to a year and a half, or a year and 3 months, so on, before I go ahead and mess around. What is he talking about? Shut up. I literally have a job. I'm supposed to be at work today, but I'm about to go do an event that I'm an influencer for. Shut up. Just shut up. Okay. So, with all that being said, like, see, that's how I know whoever running the show not doing a good job, because this man just was able to like come up in our space and like, ugh, I don't want your energy in my space. Like, no, I'm not interested. No. Yeah, we were in the back of the classroom looking at each other's chooches. Sorry, y'all. So when that happened, because my first feelings of being intimate with a person was with a woman, right? No, you're fine. It's just that was a random dude on the side of the road. I'm like, I really don't be liking when random people just be pulling up. It's weird. So my brother's sister's older sister, she grew up in a lesbian household. So when she seen me, she was just like, ooh, like, I'm curious to feel that feeling that I feel at home because I kind of feel it coming off of you. So we would do little stuff in the house. I mean, I thought it was innocent because, again, we were just playing. She's like, you want to dress up like a girl, like take a long sleeve shirt and tie it around you like this and then wear shorts. So I got a long sleeve shirt on, tube top with the shirt flapping in the front as a kid with little booty shorts on. And it's like, in my city, we dance like this and we put our, like, we, like, we're, I guess, scissoring, but standing up, dancing, how you would, like, dance and grind on somebody at the club. And she's like, well, where I'm from, we dance like this. Like, we're doing stuff like this when I'm like 5 years old. There's also a point where we were younger than this where she actually humped my teddy bear and put her coochie on my teddy bear and drew pictures, said, these are my boobs, touch them like this, this is my, touch this like this. But then she took the piece of paper and hid it underneath a TV stand in my mom's room, and I found it like months later. And every time I read it, it would make my coochie throb because I remember what was done when I did it the first time. So again, I don't drink beer, I don't drink anything, I don't even smoke. So this was my first experience with sexual energy. It was with a woman. It's my brother and sister's older sister. So I kind of was like more so leaning towards the feminine energy anyway. But then when it came down to it, it got to a point where I was like, I don't even want to do this, right? Like, whatever we were doing. But then, again, like I said, we got in the back of the classroom, the girls are showing each other. I'm like, oh my God, everybody's looks different. Excuse me. So I'm like, there's different kinds. Like, I see kind of why guys, like, sleep around a little bit. She thinks she may have been abused at home. I think maybe, possibly, but more importantly, she probably just was like that feeling. Because, like, when you feel that feeling for the first time, I know y'all probably don't even remember the feeling because but like that first time you felt that feeling of like dun 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 dun, like feeling your heart beat in your pants. That first time. So she probably was like comfortable with it and was like, she got addicted to it. Cause I'm thinking about my spiritual journey, like it's just started happening more and more. Like I started watching documentaries and they just happened to be talking about sex on the documentary. I'm like, it was the middle of the day and it was a documentary. I remember this one, I was like maybe 7 or 8. And it was like showing what happens to the erogenous areas in the body when you have sex. And it's the middle of the day. It's like on Discovery Channel or something like that. And it shows like a woman and a man about to have sex, and it shows how the blood flow is going from the heart to the private parts so intensely. And I'm just like, are y'all serious right now? Like, I'm 5'9". But I'm like, are y'all serious right now? Like, are y'all dead ass right now? In the middle of the day, and then I start feeling the feeling. So it kept happening to me more and more and more. So it's like, I think when you find that feeling, it starts looking for you. Right? So then furthermore than that, I'm looking at the situation at hand and I'm just like, I get older. I think, when did I start actually doing sexual stuff? Okay, I was working out with my aunt. Or not working out with her. I was walking around Six Flags with her one summer. I think I was like 12 years old. No. Oh, I forgot. Kindergarten. There was this point where in kindergarten I had it was this boy's birthday and they kept on talking about birthday kisses and I was like, I'll give him birthday kisses, and I started giving birthday kisses to everybody else. What are you talking about? No one's begging for money. Anyway, I'll literally go to work today. Like, shut up. I'm getting paid today. Shut up. I really, Oh no, not Nikki's unicorn. I see I timed out the wrong person. I'm so sorry. Put user in timeout. How do I undo that? Is there a way to undo that? Oh my God, Nikki's unicorn. I was so enjoying our conversation and our feedback. I always end up muting the wrong person. I hate when that happens. I need a moderator. I did, but I accidentally muted the person who I was having this main conversation with. Shit. I don't want to tell her to go make another YouTube. Anyway, so push kind of hold on. So push come to shove, it got to a point where I was kissing everybody in the kindergarten class, and I couldn't understand why. I'm like, it's the boy's birthday. I'm giving out birthday kisses to everybody, and that was probably the year before the girls showed their vaginas in the back of the classroom, right? All that happened at Catholic school, St. Gabriel's. That was kindergarten, and then first grade is when everybody showed off their chuchas to each other. Second grade, none of that really happened. Third grade, I don't remember none of that happened. Fourth grade, I don't remember none of that happened. Like, kind of just strayed away from it. I kept having a lot of, like, wet dreams and stuff, though. Like, dreams where I would, like, be about to have an orgasm when I was sleeping, and I couldn't understand why. But then it got to a point where it got to a point where my aunt took me to Six Flags, and she encouraged me to have my first kiss with some random boy in the park, right? Appreciate y'all. So she encouraged me to have my first kiss with a boy. And essentially, that could be considered some form of essay too, right? Because, like, you're pretty much telling me that it's okay for some random strange boy that I don't know to have access to my body. Because kissing is very intimate. It's putting my spit and my DNA in somebody else's mouth. That's disgusting. First off. Second off, nobody has time to keep doing stuff for the impressment and appeasement of others. So a lot of the times on this on this spiritual journey, a lot of children and women are getting SA'd by, first off, it starts with family. Oh yeah, have sex with that girl. You should have sex at a young age. Or, oh yeah, have sex with that boy. Kiss that boy. Ha ha ha. Look at them doing what they're doing. Very much performative actions. Very much putting it on, for everybody else to see actions. Right? And then it teaches you in your mind that I do this to perform for other people. One. Two. You start to learn that. Hold on, y'all. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. So it teaches you that, one, that you're doing things for family. And not to mention, sexual assault has ran rampant in my family because that same aunt that told me to kiss that boy in front of her, she was touched by my uncle's son. And that same uncle touched my mother. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of the times people's first SA comes from family. And then to add this all up, that's what I'm saying. The lesbianism, like with me being attracted to women, came from situations like that at first, initially, right? But then to add insult to injury, these same people were sexually assaulted by men in the family, and then they took it upon themselves to like sexualize other people. But I'm like, I don't think it was their fault. Man, they didn't know that they were being sexualized, first off. Ugh. They didn't know that they were being sexualized. Then they sexualized someone else outside of themselves. Right? But then to add insult to injury, when you get sexually oriented in your spiritual journey, it takes a long time for you to channel the energy up to your third eye. Right? I'm actually not having a malfunction. Actually, what's going on here is my womb has been irritated and hurting since last night. All last night, it felt like somebody was stabbing the shit out of me in my stomach, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. Because I was like, ain't no fucking way that I'm going through all this goddamn pain in my stomach. My period started yesterday. Why am I just now having cramps right now? And that's what brought me to this conversation, because when I turned on the radio, this girl said she'd been through so much sexual assault, but it helped her pain turned into passion. And I couldn't figure out what the fuck was hurting my stomach so damn bad this morning. And all through, I couldn't even barely sleep last night. My stomach hurt so bad. But there's only two things that usually made me have cramps like that, which was either my brother, my baby father, and now I'm actually realizing I'm covering up my son's third eye. I'm like, was my son doing it too? Because I asked him if he wanted something to eat. He was like, I'm like, bro, you gotta say something. If closed mouths don't get fed, and I start feeling, I'm like, okay, you gotta eat. Okay, whatever. But then when I called him. I'm like, you need anything? He's like, no, I'm eating pizza right now. But he sounded real energized. And my mom was like, no, I'm gonna call your mother right now. You don't need no food. You done had 3 different types of food already. You don't need no food. You just being greedy right now. And I'm like, what is she talking about? I said, she talking about the spiritual food? Overheated. So, story short, I'm trying to protect my son, but I just realized what the issue is. See, I got this ex. They kept saying, someone's trying to spiritually marry you. You need to watch yourself. You need to watch yourself. This dude that been talking to me, oh, I ain't never talked to a girl as long as you, blah, blah, blah. Why are you so different from all the other girls? Because you used to talk to them low vibrational, regular old, ass shaking, weird old, over sexualized girls that haven't realized about their spiritual journey, that you're not supposed to be sexualized your entire journey. You're supposed to actually make sure that you get your shit together and stop trying to use your sex to, and like, this man just walked into me and like, he just, and like, dude, I don't want to have your energy in my cipher. I don't want that. Like, I keep walking past all these men and they keep going like this and trying to shoot their energy into me. And it's like, I don't even want y'all energy in me. It's like, ew. That's some low level shit that you as a man would think that you got the right to just go like this and throw your energy or your third eye up in somebody's hoo-ha. Like, when men look at me, I immediately feel their energy in that area. It's like I feel it all in my womb. It's like their third eye immediately connects to my vagina. And it's like, it hurts. It doesn't feel good. The sexual gaze of a man or any glare from a man does not feel good. And that's why I chose this particular segment, because it's like, does the sexual assault and things that happen where you're forced to be over sexualized stop your spiritual growth? And I think that that is the case, because a lot of people don't realize, like, I don't think it feels good to be a celebrity. Because everybody at my job, oh, yesterday, oh, you're a celebrity, oh, you're famous. I'm going to tell all my coworkers, you're so famous, you're so famous. I'm telling everybody around, I'm telling everybody you're famous, which to a degree is true. I mean, about 11,000, 5,000 of y'all come into my room every single day. You know, my platform is growing. Everybody who's here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I'm almost there. I'm almost at the 1,000 mark, which means I can start monetizing for y'all being here every morning. But it's like, a lot of the times, people don't realize on this journey to becoming famous or celebritized or a big deal, the first thing people want to pull is the sex card on you. Like, yeah, we need to see what that thing can do before we give you a position up here with us. We want you to open that thing up so wide that you could let about 1 million people in there. Can you handle taking all this at the same time? And it's like, why is that a part of the celebrity? Like, because I'm like, I hear Drake in the song, baby girl, let me see you do the dance, let me see you twirl. I'm like, but am I supposed to do that for everybody? I don't think I'm supposed to show everybody that I can twirl and swirl. Like, I think that's supposed to be like for my man. Like, is that what y'all want? Like, they're like, I'm like learning how to, do my cosmic swirl, but I think that I'm supposed to learn how to do that to prevent and keep people away. But it's like, this particular girl at my job kept looking at me, and usually every time she come near me I feel pain, but every time she was around me I didn't feel it. It's like she's trying to tap into my energy and like be one with my energy. And I'm like, and she's like, Sienna, I really like your hair today, your hairstyle today is cool. I'm like, we not cool like that. Like, can you please back up? Like, she's trying to become a part of my spirit body. I'm like, girl, I don't do that with my coochie. Like, I don't like giving my coochie to everybody just off the strength of it's the easy thing to do and it's easier and it feels better. Because at the end of the day, when I go home and I gotta lay down, my coochie do not feel good knowing that 50 niggas that was in my job was in it. Especially if I'm only leaving with $50 in tips, and at the end of the week I'm only getting a $500 check, if I'm lucky. I'm not heading to work today. Today, I'm actually going to an event that's out in Virginia to do yoga and womb healing, which is kind of why I actually am doing this now. I'm thinking, like, do I need to, like, promote myself at this event and be like, yeah, this is what I do? Because I'm not actually planning on going back to doing anything with these motherfuckers, because this shit right here, hell nah. We not doing this. We not doing, like, there's a dark purple cloud in the sky right now. The cloud that looked like this came the other day when I was having a good day, and then I called my grandmother, and like the back of my head just started burning so bad. And I'm like, why the fuck the back of my head burn like this? And last night when I felt this pain in my stomach, the first thing I thought, I'm like, let me go ahead and call my grandmother. I think I need to use the bathroom. I was confused. I never needed to use the bathroom at all. I was being womb attacked. Like, people was doing actual spell work on my womb, and people like, what are you talking about spell work? It ain't no spell work, girl. You tripping. You were just saying that. No, you're trying to numb me to the pain of what I'm feeling. That's what I'm saying. The pain of being sexually assaulted throughout your spiritual journey can truly numb you, and then you don't realize what's going on with you as an adult, so you just be cool with whatever. Like, the pain that I'm feeling right now, this shit don't feel good. This shit do not feel good, having my womb open like this. It's like something is stabbing the side of my womb, and it's coming from the other side. That's the crazy part. But this is how these people eat. Well, if we keep that device on you, everybody attached to me can eat off me. So you got to go ahead and talk to them 5,000 people every day and just let us do our thing. This is how it works. And it's like, well, that's not how I operate. So and I'm not saying that it's only happening to women, but I can't speak from a man's perspective because I'm not a man. Like I said, I'm talking about my son being pressured into being sexualized as a kid too. because people who I've talked to, they try to push my son into like, yeah, come on, man, you can do it. Yeah, do that thing. Yeah, you know how to riz the girls up. Go ahead, riz them up. Show them what you're working with. Shake it fast. And I'm just looking like, no. Who told you to do that? Like, absolutely not. I'm not about to be a coochie provider for your platform or anybody's platform for that matter. So I know I was watching a video before I went to the gym, and this is when it all started, and this is when I felt the shift. I noticed I went to the gym, and I was watching a video about a girl, she's like, I think her name is Divinely Faceted here on YouTube. And I'm watching her video, but I don't mean to be in her energy when I'm in the gym. But I was kind of like trying to push her energy out and like be on another energy while I'm in there. But I'm in the gym with like all men. So I can only imagine how that threw off her energy. Because, but it's not my fault. So, oh no, you put me in line working, so now I got to do this. It's like a lot of people be trying to like project onto others out of their unknowingness of my intentions of being in their spaces and their energy and places. And this is like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with none of whatever you got going on. And I'm pretty sure she feel the same way about me. So I'm looking like, no, it's not. They complement each other. People don't understand it. So long story short, I think that the girl might have thought I was trying to like get in her energy and like use her as my doppelganger for getting my workout on. But what I'm now realizing is now when I'm feeling this pain in my uterus, I think I actually know what it is. I think that I've gotten spiritually so tall that actually people, when they say most rappers face level ain't at my waist level, when Kanye said those words, I get it now. These people are shooting through their third eye, but it's hitting me in my sacral chakra because I got tall. They shooting me in the eyeball down there, not realizing like, you shoot me in my crotch, you're not even shooting me in my face. Like my face is like completely clear from this whole situation. But hiding behind loving like he deceives his prey. Okay, I could definitely get tricky with that statement. That makes sense. Because I feel like when I start watching her video, she's like, oh yeah, something, baby daddy got you on a soap and a rope. So it's like you looked into my third eye and you saw my situation. You talked to the people who got an issue with me or whatever, and you probably plotted out some way to go fix some stuff, right? Because once you start getting spiritual, you can hear people, you can talk to people, telepathy, you reading people's lives, all that. But the thing that I thought that was strange enough is if somebody feels the need to do some kind of spirit work on you, just know you're amazing, first off. Second off, take it as a compliment. Because it's like, if you got to do root work, spell work, or whatever to make me succumb to you versus just being a cool friend to me, that let me know you feel like I'm more powerful than you. Because you had to try to use some kind of spell work to break me down. So you already think that I'm better than you. I don't have to think I'm better than you. You think I'm better than you because you felt the need to do spell work on me. That's crazy work. 2, back to the sexual assault. All vibes just because they feel good ain't good vibes. So when I showed my video to my coworkers, because they were like, you're not really famous. I'm like, nah, I was in somebody's music video and everything. She's how many people viewed this video? I'm like 670 or 648,000 people. They're like, oh, so you're famous? I'm like, they're all my client, you're famous. We have an important lady. But it's like, she sounded so fucking sarcastic when she said that shit. I'm like, bitch, I don't want you to be nowhere. I don't want to be aligned with you that deeply. I don't care how big you are because you don't use your pussy the right way. So I don't want to be attached to nothing like that because I don't need that kind of pain in my pussy on my off day. I don't want to be aligned that deeply with you. We're not friends like that. So I'm going to need you to take your third eye and your consciousness and go somewhere else with it. I'm higher consciousness all day. I can shoot off the top of my head all day. That don't mean I want to do that with you. How many regular people are out here doing spirit work versus karma, or just thinking you're superior to everyone else? I don't know, because I'm not regular. I mean, I literally predict the future and see dead people and talk to them so they could tell their ancestors what they want to tell them before they cross all the way over. So I'm not regular. And I mean, not everybody's able to amass over 5,000 people on their live every day. So I can't relate to that statement personally. Um, but yeah, I guess you could eat, you know. Consistency is key, and I've been coming on here every day doing my thing. That's why I had 11,000 people on my live one day, and it's been 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 2,000 since. Consistency is key to build those muscles. But that's why I'm saying, like, the spiritual journey is a difficult one, right? Because you sitting here trying to figure out what to do, what's the right way to do it, and you're looking for advice from people. Excuse me. So some people will tell you, you're a woman, you got to do this, right? Like I said, the lady, baby girl, let me do your dance, let me see you swirl. And I'm like, you really think I'm supposed to be out here swirling and twirling my coochie in the air and just letting everybody who's in the atmosphere touch it? I don't think that that's appropriate, because it's definitely very painful. I'm not going to lie to y'all. My womb hurts so bad right now, but I'm also on my cycle. But I was on my cycle yesterday and it didn't hurt at all. So it's like, so many of the bad moms on YouTube are the same color. Okay? I don't know what you mean by that. I've just cleaned my house today. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to clean my house. Trying to clean my house so bad. Like, trying to figure out which chakras to clean up, which numbers. Because they were talking about numbers. People's like, it was just so many people in the salon. And it's like, I know because I'm in Kensington that these people ain't right. I could be me all day, but if I feel something spinning on my right butt cheek like this and it's painful, I'm being me by like, I need to clean this shit off. It's like every time I feel it, it's like I'm starting to feel faint right now. I'm feeling hot and sick. Like whatever that is, that needs to come off. So, ooh, my ear feels so much better. My God. Oh, somebody in front of me went to Northwood like me. My wig. What wig? Kensington, aka Zombieland. You probably need some rest. She glitching. No, I just looked at the sign. I saw that actually I wasn't glitching. I just turned like y'all's connection to me is at my 4 right now. Y'all logging down here instead of my 11 or my 12, and I'm trying to just make sure that the login makes sense. Just asking how you can know who directly is putting a spell on a person. Usually by touching their third eye. I'm not getting advice from y'all. I'm actually giving advice based on my experience, which through God I'm allowed to experience. So, anywho, I'm looking at too much of y'all comments because it's taking me off the topic. Sexual assault can definitely affect your journey, because a lot of the times people be out here swearing up and down that they're doing God's work when really they actually out here just being prostitutes, essentially, right? Oh, I'm doing God's work by sharing and pouring into others. It's like, child, you giving your vagina to everybody on the block and don't realize that they spirits ain't no good. Everybody don't deserve to drink from your cup. And that's why I'm at work always trying to protect myself. But these women, they so locked into their job that they don't even care. They just let it come out the top, the side, the back. They let all doors be open. They just gave in to whatever. What are my thoughts on OnlyFans? That's what you want to do. Do your thing. I'm not judging nobody doing their thing. I'm going to do my thing. You do your thing. That's my thoughts. So to me personally, I just feel like if you don't respect yourself, it shows. But when you want to respect yourself, people will try to stop you. And when you get sexually assaulted on your spiritual journey, it prevents you from being able to be accountable for being able to say, you know what, I don't want to do that. You know what, that's not me. 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 I don't want everybody to know what my cookies look like. If being famous means all y'all get to see what my hoo-ha look like, I don't care if you think I'm boring. I'd rather have self-respect than to be your fucking laughing stock or your entertainment, like your sexual prostitute entertainment. Like, so here I am now, currently at my house. I'm glitching. Am I good now? So here I am. I'm cleaning up my house because I'm looking at the situation and I'm just like, ain't no fucking way. Because being said, it just make your boundaries really, like, you don't know what boundaries are. You never learn what boundaries are. I feel like a lot of the times people just think that, like, if I'm allowed to do this and I get famous for it, then it must be the right thing to do. I'm trying to go ahead and clean up my son's space before I get to my event today, because I don't want people thinking that that's not cool, bro. Don't play in my son energy like that. No. 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 It was never cool the first time, the second time, or the last time to do some shit like that to my baby. But people will have you out here thinking like, oh yeah, come on, open that shit up. You know, open. My sister, I went out to Mola. She opened that thing up. Like, no, I don't want my thing opened up. I don't want my shit to be popping all over the Bourbon Street. I don't want my shit to be popping all over the USA. People think that if Cardi B says, she says, I gives it up that East Coast low thigh. And I'm like, okay, that's your thing. You do your thing. You know, that's how you get famous and that's what you want to claim, do that. But me, I don't want to gives it up and be that East Coast low thigh. I don't want to be the East Side thigh, you know. If you come to me, know that I'm smart. My brain big. Fuck my coochie. Okay? Don't be worried about what my coochie can do. My coochie boring as shit. That for all y'all need to know, it is the most boring thing about me. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring. Like, there's nothing in there. It's so boring. But then to be trying to come and harvest my son's energy too, like somebody doing a spell on my baby. Like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's my son. What the hell are y'all doing? And then somebody's like, nah, you got Asperger's, you got autism, you're just being super sensitive. Like, no, I feel pain, like legitimate, it's ouch. Like my body, right, it hurts. All this right here hurts really bad. This on my hip hurts. This right here hurts. And it didn't feel like that yesterday. It didn't feel like that till I got off of work. And the lady was like, oh, some little boy tried to threaten me with his friend saying he's going to come. So I seen what kind of car he drives. So like on some spiritual shit, like I can see you through my third eye shit. And it's like, that's beautiful, but I don't even talk to that boy no more. And my family's all in the government too. It's no competition, but girl, I don't want to deal with you or your 4 sons. Please get the fuck out of my face. Like, you talking about you got a hysterectomy. You ain't even got a uterus no more, bitch. I don't even want to talk to you. You don't even have a womb no more. You look dead in the face and you don't have a womb. Why are you talking to me? Like, I'm trying to be, you know, down to earth, but I feel like she tried to rob me of all my assets and then of access to my son, and then was smiling in my face the whole time. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go. So I be seeing the good in people, but it's again back to the sexual assault, making you ridiculous on your journey. Like, people really be thinking like, oh yeah, she's an easy lick. And it's like, no, I don't even like having sex that much, let alone letting all y'all have access to those parts of my spirit. I don't, like, yeah, cool. Sex is great when it's with the person that you really care about, but then when you see a person don't care about you, why are you thinking that that's what I want to do when I see you? I don't want that. I'm like, looking like I want to bust off at the forehead with you. Like, why are you looking at my private area? Stop looking at my body in that area. And I know y'all can see me with y'all eyes and whatever, but it's like, I'm looking at people like, Y'all out here abusing children, over sexualizing your life. Like, get the fuck on. But then people looking at it like, oh yeah, your son's a demon. And no, he's being pulled into shit because of y'all system. When I had him to himself, he was minding his business, being good, opening doors, and being a good kid. Soon as I brought him into y'all shit, he's defending himself because what the fuck? It's like 1,000,001 people trying to fucking take him down. He like, I'm trying to sit here and eat good food spiritually with my mom, and it's like 25 people sitting here trying to stab him in this space, tab him over there. People looking at me like, oh, my bad, I'm so sorry, we didn't know it was your son. We thought it was like somebody else. Yes, that's my child that you're stabbing right now. What the fuck are you doing? Yes, that's my child that you're trying to rape. Like, what? But back your nasty the fuck ass up. You trying to fuck me in the ass spiritually. That's my child. His spirit is bigger than mine. He's an overcovering. He's an over-encompassing spirit. And that's how it is when you have kids. And a lot of people don't realize that when you get sexually assaulted, like, you don't be no. Do you think us blacks deserve reparations? It's her son can do no wrong. Everyone else's fault. No, it's a man has a right to protect whatever he wants to protect. Stand the fuck back and mind your business. And that's any man. If you over here and you looking and if you got your gun, you got your gun on automatic all the time and somebody get hit by your gun and they pop back at you, they have the right to fight. Like, what you mean? Like, you as a grown-ass man, you popping off at the third eye, and it's a kid that's your height spiritually, because you don't know what the kid has been through. You don't know what this kid has been through and how they grew up spiritually so fast. The kid could have actually passed away at the age of 2 and still been on his spiritual journey since they was 2 years old. A lot of people actually been on their spiritual journey since they was young. So it's like people don't want to respect that when a kid is on their level, like, okay, you busting off like, and then the kid see you and like, oh, hey, pop, 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 because I know how to defend myself. Now it's, oh, he need to stay in the kid's place. But you as a grown man should know that your gun shouldn't be on automatic fire because everyone's not trying to hurt you always. But a kid's not going to know that. So hey, young boy, how you doing? What's up? I see you. You dap him up and you give him game. Hey, well, I see you. Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you like that. I like that. And then you coach him through it. But what if the ops pull up? That's the only time. Hold on, let me be right back. I gotta go bathroom. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this conversation because I'm like briefly looking over what I see right here in the text comment section. So long story short, sexual assault will have people really thinking that the spiritual journey is about sex, which Kundalini rising is sexual energy. But again, it's like these motherfuckers are sitting here trying to have a competition, like you said, the MP3, BMW competing with the black Challenger, who's faster. I'm looking at these niggas like, get the fuck out of my space. I don't give a fuck which one of y'all is faster. I don't want neither one of y'all niggas in my life, first off. Because what the fuck? If I gotta go through all of this on my period, y'all don't deserve to be here. Period. Because y'all in the way. It's causing me distress and pain. A man's presence in a woman's life is supposed to bring stress levels down.